Hey guys, and welcome to another video of FCB Universe. Today we're here to cover up all the latest news and to keep you updated. Let's start today's video by remembering that today we're playing our first Champions League match this season, and in a match like that in front of your own fans and against a team like Royal Antwerp, you always want to start with a win, because Royal Antwerp, with all respect to them, they are a team that didn't participate in a European competition since 1957, and not only that, this is their first Champions League participation ever. So to be honest, it would be a big shame and maybe crisis if we lose this match. So let's hope for the best, and let's hope that after this awesome performance by Barca Saturday against Betis, we can recreate that and do the same against Antwerp. One point I want to also address before starting with the news is that I was really happy with the atmosphere in the Montjuic Stadium on Saturday. Now, of course, this Olympic Stadium is nowhere as good as even the old Camp Nou, but we as Barca fans should support the team even if they were playing on a park. So let's pray for another awesome atmosphere today, and why not hoping for even a better one. Now, talking about the lineup for today, the media reports said that Raphinha is expected to start, which is something that may upset some people, but let's always remember, guys, that we are gonna be playing a game every 2 to 3 days, so rotation is not an option, it's really a must. And of course, we know that Raphinha haven't started a game for Barca since he was suspended against Getafe in match day 1, so he's the one that should be starting right now, in my opinion, to make sure that he doesn't feel isolated this early in the season. And Raphinha performances last season really makes him in a good position, because last year he had some awesome moments which helped us a lot with winning La Liga. And not only that, even his performance against Betis and also his performances with Brazil was awesome. So he scored an awesome goal and was close to scoring from a free kick later on, so I think he definitely deserves to start tomorrow. Another rotation issue we should address is Frenkie de Jong, because since the start of the season, Frenkie has started every game with Barcelona and the national team, and even though Frenkie is putting a show whenever he is playing, but I think we should give him a rest today. And with the injury of Pedri, I think there's no other option than the midfield trio of Gundo, Oriol Romeo and Gavi right now. We talked about the attack and the midfield, and now it's time to talk about the left centre back role, because Christensen has the same issue as Frenkie, and it may be even worse, because Christensen is a player that had a lot of problems with injuries in the last season, and given in the fact that he also started all the games and that now Inigo Martinez is ready, I think it's time that he gets a rest, and it's time for Inigo to get the chance that he deserves in the Champions League, which 100% will mean a lot to him. I'm afraid to tell you that there could be some bad news also, because reports that came out yesterday indicated that Cancelo may be rested and Sergio Roberto could take his place, and this for me will be so bad, and I wouldn't even understand it, because it's not like Cancelo was starting every single game for us. No, this is a player that just arrived, and his game against Betis was literally his first start ever. And with the performances of Roberto against Osasuna and Villarreal, I think that we should be starting with Cancelo again today. And this lineup issues doesn't end here, because what would you do with Felix, that played an awesome game against Betis, and what would you do with Lamine Yamal, that just broke the record of the youngest player to ever score for Spain, and what would you do with Ferran, that is having the season of his life right now? Tell me your opinion in the comments, I'm excited to hear about it. That was it for today's video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter in the description below. See you in the next video.